Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most unpredictable, entertaining, and chaotic creators on the internet, the one and only IShowSpeed. Now, depending on who you ask, Speed is either a comedic genius or a walking cautionary tale. Some people think he's the future of live entertainment. Others think he's one of the most problematic streamers of all time. But one thing's for sure, you can't ignore him. In this deep dive, we're breaking down his rise to fame, his most infamous controversies, the good things he's done, and why so many people, even after all the chaos, still love him. This isn't a hate piece or a fanboy tribute, it's the full picture. So grab your snacks, sit back, and let's talk about IShowSpeed, the streamer who barked his way to global fame. So, who exactly is IShowSpeed? His real name is Darren Jason Watkins Jr., born on January 21st, 2005, in Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, he's young, really young. While most of us were figuring out how to survive high school or pretending to understand taxes, Speed was building one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in history. He started streaming back in 2019, posting videos of himself playing NBA 2K, Fortnite, and other games, usually screaming at the top of his lungs. His energy was absolutely unhinged, in a good way. You'd click expecting chill gameplay and suddenly he's barking, screaming, or flipping out like he just lost a championship game. But that chaotic energy was exactly what made him stand out. In a sea of streamers trying to act cool, calm, and collected, Speed was raw, emotional, unpredictable, and genuinely entertaining. He didn't act like a professional influencer, he acted like, well, a teenager who's way too into his video games. And people loved it. Over time, that energy became his brand. He wasn't just playing games, he was putting on a show. Every reaction, every meltdown, every what moment felt real because it was. You never knew what he was going to do next, and that unpredictability made every stream an event. Eventually, his catchphrases and clips started flooding TikTok. You couldn't scroll for more than 30 seconds without seeing Speed barking at someone, freaking out over FIFA, or just causing general chaos. He became the ultimate meme machine, and before long, he wasn't just a streamer, he was an internet celebrity. He started collaborating with other major creators like Auden Ross, KSI, and even got to meet Cristiano Ronaldo, his idol. That clip alone broke the internet. He went from fanboying over Ronaldo to hugging him on camera. But Speed didn't stop there. He dropped songs too, including his viral track World Cup, which exploded during the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It became a meme anthem with hundreds of millions of views. So now he wasn't just a streamer, he was also a musician, a global personality, and a walking meme. By 2023, Speed had built an empire off pure personality. He wasn't just behind a screen anymore, he was doing IRL streams, traveling the world, meeting fans, exploring cultures, and giving people hilarious, chaotic content every step of the way. So yeah, from one perspective, it's a massive success story. A kid from Ohio becomes one of the biggest names in live entertainment, but of course, with Speed, chaos is a package deal. For every viral moment, there's usually a uh-oh right behind it, and over the years, those uh-ohs started stacking up. Let's talk about them. One of Speed's earliest major controversies happened on Twitch. He was doing great there, streaming regularly, pulling solid numbers, but during an e-dating show hosted by Aiden Ross, things went sideways. Speed made some comments toward a female participant that many saw as disrespectful and intimidating. Twitch didn't hesitate. They banned him permanently. That was a big deal. It was his first real wake-up call moment. Some people said it was just immaturity. Others thought it revealed a bigger problem with how he treated others on stream. Either way, Twitch wasn't giving him another chance.
To you every day, you everything about you. I beat my to you every day. I beat my so many kids wasted on you. I wasted all my energy and kids on your everybody in this E-date, man. I wanna let you know you get my cause listen, hey, nobody in this E-date wants you. Stop feeling.
But ironically, that ban might have been the best thing that ever happened to him. After getting booted, Speed doubled down on YouTube, and that's where his career really exploded. The platform gave him more freedom, a bigger audience, and a fresh start. Still, it set the tone. Speed was now seen as talented but controversial. Then came the infamous Valorant incident. During a heated match, a female teammate told him to calm down, and he fired back with, "Get off the game and do your husband's dishes." Not exactly peak comedy. The clip went viral immediately, and Riot Games, the company behind Valorant, banned him from all their titles. Speed later apologized, admitting he was frustrated and said something out of line. Some fans accepted the apology, others didn't. But it was clear this wasn't a one-time thing anymore. His mouth was starting to get him in trouble. Now, this next one is both hilarious and terrifying. One night, Speed decided to set off a Pikachu-shaped firework in his bedroom. Yes, indoors. Within seconds, there was smoke everywhere, alarms going off, panic in his voice. He's yelling, "Call the fire department!" while the room fills with chaos. It was one of those moments where you're laughing, but you're also wondering how this man hasn't burned his house down yet. Then there was the time he streamed a Minecraft mod that was, let's just say, not PG friendly. Over 90,000 people were watching live as explicit content popped up. YouTube responded fast. They hit him with a strike and a temporary ban, and then came what might be his most infamous moment, the accidental exposure. During a jump scare on stream, Speed accidentally revealed himself to about 25,000 viewers. The internet did not let that one go. The nickname IShowMeat spread like wildfire. Memes everywhere. Thankfully, YouTube recognized it was an accident and didn't ban him. But yeah, that clip is part of internet history now. But the controversies weren't just accidents. In late 2022, Speed promoted a crypto project called Paradox Metaverse live on stream. Viewers quickly accused it of being a scam, a classic pump and dump scheme. Fans felt misled and betrayed. After the backlash, Speed released a statement saying he made a mistake, didn't fully understand the deal, and would be more careful moving forward. This incident was serious because it showed how easy it is for influencers to cross into dangerous territory when promoting stuff to millions of young fans. Even unintentional, it can hurt people. Then there was the World Cup incident. Speed was filming in Qatar talking to a fan who didn't speak English. Thinking the guy was Japanese, Speed said konnichiwa repeatedly and started mimicking Asian-sounding noises. The internet immediately called it out as racist. Speed apologized quickly, saying he was joking and didn't mean harm. Still, it added another layer to the growing list of missteps. So yeah, a Twitch ban, a Valorant ban, dangerous stunts, crypto controversies, and viral slip-ups. That's a lot for one person. But here's the twist. None of that stopped him. In fact, he's arguably bigger now than ever. Which begs the question, why? Why do people still love IShowSpeed despite everything? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Because he's real. Speed isn't pretending to be perfect. He's not polished. He's not reading off a script or acting like he's above anyone. What you see is what you get. Chaos, flaws, heart, and humor all rolled into one. You can call him loud, immature, reckless, and you'd be right. But you can't call him fake. That's a big part of his appeal. He's also got an insane work ethic. People don't realize how much time this guy puts into streaming. He goes live for hours almost every day, interacting with millions. He built a global brand off his own personality. And he did it from scratch. He's also surprisingly generous and involved in good causes. He's played in charity matches like Match for Hope, raised money for global causes, and brought awareness to issues through events. Those moments don't go viral like the chaos, but they matter. And let's not forget, this guy turned a meme into a movement. He got millions of American kids into football, traveled to meet players, and bridged cultures. His love for Cristiano Ronaldo even became a global storyline. It's wild, but kind of wholesome. Plus, Speed's connection with his fans is something special. He remembers people from chat, reads their messages, shouts them out, and actually engages. He's emotional on camera, cries, laughs, apologizes, and doesn't try to hide it. His fans feel like they're growing up with him. Flaws and all. And yeah, he messes up a lot, but he owns it. He doesn't vanish for months or issue robotic PR statements. He goes live, admits he was wrong, and moves forward. Whether that's maturity or just Speed being Speed, people respect it. Now, obviously, being real doesn't excuse bad behavior. There's a balance, and that's what Speed's still figuring out. How do you stay authentic without being reckless? How do you stay funny without crossing lines? To be fair, he's gotten better. If you look at his recent streams, he seems calmer, more aware, more reflective, still loud, always loud, but more focused. It feels like he's learning, slowly, maybe painfully, but learning. And honestly, that's part of what makes his story so fascinating. Most people get famous after they figure themselves out. Speed did it live in front of millions. He's proof that being yourself can make you a star, but also get you in trouble if you're not careful. So what can we learn from IShowSpeed? First, authenticity is powerful, but it needs boundaries. Being real doesn't mean being reckless. Second, growth matters. Nobody's perfect, and the internet loves to freeze people in their worst moments. But if someone's trying to do better, maybe that deserves credit too. Third, influence is serious business. When millions of young fans are watching, every word and every partnership matters. And finally, entertainment is changing. People don't want flawless creators, they want real ones. Speed is real, too real sometimes, but that's exactly why people watch. So yeah, he's loud, flawed, and unpredictable, but he's also hardworking, passionate, and endlessly entertaining. Love him or hate him, Speed is here to stay. So what do you think? Is IShowSpeed unfairly targeted, or is he his own worst enemy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay kind, and for the love of YouTube, don't light fireworks in your bedroom.